not leaving my house. I can promise you that one.
That's what I was saying. When I was talking to Kay about it the other day, and he was like, "Yo," I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think they would have. I think they would have been unalived as soon as they stepped on my property."
Bro, did Mr. K tell you what I did the minute when he called me and told me what was happening?
Yeah. He's like, "Yo, Vinny wanted to come down here and sit on the roof."
I loaded the car so quick with all my pieces,
Curtis,
and I was gonna actually drive down to him.
Yeah, he was telling me. He's funny.
He's like, no, chill. I had the AR-15.
Right. That's why I was like, I don't understand how these like kids take these type of risk.
Yes.
Especially down here.
It's stupid down here, especially.
Like there's people willing to that want that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, you know. But then, you know, you got the mamas crying on the news. He was such a good kid. Like, okay.
My God, he didn't deserve it. Yeah. Who told him to come on my fucking property?
Exactly.
Fuck around, you're gonna find out. So I stirred a little bit the other day with Suarez, and he wasn't too happy about shit. So yeah.
Because we haven't had an official meeting yet. I talked to Kay yesterday. So I think Kay said he wants to do a meeting today because we have everything. We pretty much have everything set up now. So, but you know, again, when Kay talks, you won't hear nobody say anything. So
exactly, people like to pipe up when Kay's not around, but when Kay's around, bro, I made a perfect example. Okay, Ellie.
Oh, hey.
Is that Ellie?
Good morning.
Get your ass in here. I gotta talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Damn, yeah, you sound like you just woke up.
I made the perfect example that day.
Yo, Lucky, appreciate the 3 months.
Remember when we were in the house and everybody was complaining about weed and Bobby kept ranting about it, and I just made it like it was coming from me. The minute I mentioned that Kay's the one that said it, everybody just went shut.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay.
Like that, when I was telling Suarez, he was like, well, I'm like, what do you think? I made this shit up? Like, this is what Kay's saying.
Yeah, exactly. That people
Wait,
just
what's
think...
Suarez complaining about?
I say complaining.
No, I'm starting the pod with the new shit that Zolo told me about the other day, about with 30%, it'd be factored in with 20% from jobs, from anything, and then 10% from washing money. And people are not too happy.
Yeah,
about
obviously people, you could tell their energy, Ellie. So I told Vinny, and then Vinny went to the store with Suarez, and he's not happy.
What's this document?
You've seen it, so
I hate you. Don't. If this is a spread. Oh, okay.
It's not. This Kay told me to write something up, so it was super simple.
All game-related or funded activities provided 20% of the games. Okay. Jesus Christ, we got fucking contracts out here.
No, he just wanted to be able to share something when we actually had a meeting, so that everyone knew.
Elle, I have a question for you before I start airing shit
I'm hungry.
out.
What's cool? Can I get my
Well,
shake?
I just woke up and Pigeon's there too. I think he just woke up.
So so that information we know about Pigeon, right? About the weed?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Yeah, so we have to fucking have a comment. I think we talked to Kay before we talked to Pigeon.
Why is this guy back on the phone?
Email. I don't know if he's still out there. I woke up to an email.
What happened?
I always wake up to email.
Oh, you got told. Who told you in the email, if you don't mind me asking?
No. Okay, so I just woke up and Pigeon said that it was old stuff. No, I just woke up.
Oh. It's old stuff, but you said that he has a grower growing for him, and it's not even our strain. And he told you to stop selling. I mean, stop growing, and he did an order for fucking over 285K.
Yeah, so
old stuff with no old. So I don't give a fuck. Why do you have somebody growing that has nothing to do with CG?
Yeah, so my opinion, right? Like if it was clown turf, hidden turf, like any of that, it's whatever. But the fact that it was pushes on our turf, that's where I think it should be CG weed.
Yeah. And that's a big no-no.
Wait, there's a whole nother weed growing?
Oh, please don't. Ellie told me this shit the other day. I was about to go blow Pigeon's fucking head off.
Hey.
Yeah, so like if it was any off of the turf, it's whatever.
So you ready for this one, Zoe? So Pigeon turned around and told Ellie to stop growing. There's no sense in growing, right? Nobody's buying weed anymore. So I told Ellie, fuck that. Come back to the fucking house on Grove. You grow as much as you want, right?
Yeah.
You continue doing what you're doing because you're a big fucking factor in the game.
Huge.
Fine, right?
Yeah.
She then finds out, she wakes up to an email that, thank you, that Pigeon sold
I love this shit. I love this shit.
to somebody worth over 285 grand to a pusher that's on our block. And a grower, he has a girl growing his weed that has nothing to do with CG, and it's a different strain.
Yeah. If what you're saying is true, that is wild. But I'm sure Pigeon, I don't know.
So
Pigeon
he told me
has,
to stop growing because there was excess stuff, which is I woke up to an email saying that it was the old stuff. But regardless, I don't think it should be any other strain but CG strain on CG turf.
Yeah, because it won't help us, right?
It'll help the turf, but it doesn't help the strain itself.
It doesn't help CG,
and
my
CG
point.
doesn't get no kickback from that at all.
Yeah.
Listen, the fact of the matter is, I don't care. I don't care if you gave multi-millions to the gang. When you're doing snake shit like that, it's fucked in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, have you guys spoke to Pigeon? Like, I don't.
No, he just called me. I told him we're in the house.
Yeah, I'm sure Pigeon will have some type of sense to this, right? I'm sure. Maybe,
Fuck,
I don't know.
I wanted to stir first, and I can't stir.
You can stir. We can stir.
What I miss? More weed shit?
Tell Vinny about the mat shit and all that shit you was talking to me about.
Well, first, the original conversation. Vinny, by the way, I put enough for 10 in there. I made 2, and then there's a stuff 3,400 just for gang shit in there. And then I think I have probably like 7K left altogether, maybe 6, until I get another shipment.
Okay.
All right.
What's going on?
I was going to bring up the
what did
weed
you
shit.
want to talk to me about?
Weed shit real quick. So we're at
you guys talking right now?
Yeah, it don't matter. We're at 3 days ago we were 100 behind. 3 days later we're 200 behind. So and also we
keep going to jail.
But nobody went to jail unless people went to jail yesterday.
People went to jail yesterday, yeah.
Give me a
How
second.
many people?
What's up, Chip?
Yo, Eddie, come for a second.
2.
I'm having a meeting with the gang. Give me a couple minutes.
It's either 50 or I don't know. It's random, dude. It's random how much it takes off.
I haven't been to jail in like 3 weeks, I think.
So let's say, all right, with 3 days, 2 people went to jail, then we lost close to 100. Then let's just say that. And
I haven't been to jail since the app.
But here's the other thing: we're gonna keep going behind if people like Chip are like fucking motivated to get people pushing and selling nonstop on that other one.
What do you mean,
Is there
Cap?
any way that we
When's
can
the last time I've been to jail, chat?
For a few days, so we get ahead.
I haven't been to jail since this app has
BBMC
came out.
Stop doing what they're doing.
Because it's not BBMC. It's barely any BBMC on there. It's just our pushers.
Okay, I want you to do me a
Did you lose
favor.
money?
I want you to
Sorry,
go to
which shape?
Dundee.
30%. Did you move anything from there?
No, I don't touch that box. The 30% I bring
Bro,
straight to the warehouse.
I put 45K there yesterday, and I checked it right now. It's not there.
Yeah, that's why I either give it to Ellie and then I go straight to the warehouse laundry. I don't put that 30%.
Aria might have moved it, Ellie.
Aria might have moved it, yeah, and bought it. Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe.
hopefully she did.
Did you check the spreadsheet?
Hold on, get back to the conversation.
Yeah.
You were so close to going to jail yesterday. I didn't go.
Stop
It
doing
don't matter. I didn't go to jail.
BMC turf. Let me know how that works out for you.
I mean, isn't
When
it most
you
of
and
our
Peanut
pushers,
Jump
you have
K
5
in
people,
jail?
Your
All
people
out
with
pushes
Chip.
off of there.
Yeah, that
Chip
was.
has all your
what was
mechanics
that?
pushing heavy.
K said don't do that.
I've had a warrant for 2 weeks, man. So I haven't had
Yeah, so
been
they're
to
still
jail.
pushing heavy.
Who?
The
Since
other
then.
La Puerta, because they're ahead of us by 100, but we would have been behind by 100, but I guess 2 people went to jail yesterday, so that didn't help.
Chip sells a lot, and I want him on the app, but the problem is I need to add 2 other people, which we only have 2 spots. And
Yeah, and I need to add one more as
people.
well. Yeah.
And I was gonna say, whoever, I know you don't want to hear me when I say I have 4 people guaranteed that I can keep pushing with them in the morning, which benefits the material shit, because then I don't have to have you guys buy it.
I think the
But
people that Bruce, Vinny has, which is Bruce's gang, what the gang that I have too, like they push like 30,000.
Yeah, but we're at 80 out of
bags.
150. We're not even. You need 1,300 bags pushed.
It's
Everything.
Chipping on, like, if we can get chipping all of them, that's like any time, like early this time.
The only issue with that is
Well, who pushes the
space,
most?
right? There's no space. Literally, unless we remove some CG people, like there's no space, unfortunately. Like, there's literally.
There's plenty of people that don't actually push. I feel like people are too invested on what this could do but you can't do shit till you get level 10, and it takes a month
I mean,
and a half.
that's
or
my
two.
mentality too, right? It's like no one should be. My personal opinion, no one in CG should be on there because other people pushes hard.
My mentality behind this is that right now, the grind to get past BBMC and to keep above, everybody from CG should be not on that app.
Yeah, I think everybody that gets arrested definitely shouldn't be on the app temporarily.
Zolo, nothing against you, but like Zolo, Suarez, Chris, you also, Paris, all these people should be gone. Rami, right? If you're not a grower or a fucking, or just a straight pusher that does nothing but push, should not be on the app.
But then we come into the problem of that's how I make my money, and that's how I make my money to buy materials. Most of the time,
you actually make good money. You actually make money for like.
I make 5 of my pushers. Yeah, I make 5 of my pushers, which are the union people, push the weed for me. In return, I use that money to buy the weed. That's why I never had you guys buy shit until recent, because I haven't been able to do it.
I mean, I
know that'll all change now anyway, because we have buffer money. As once we do this run, like you literally should be getting paid back either today or tomorrow.
Hold on a sec, right? Vinny does make a point. Well, I push, but if you got Paris on it, Paris doesn't touch
Let me
weed.
talk. The reason why I'm saying like Chris, you, Zolo, you.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about people getting arrested. You do a lot of times you just get arrested because you're helping out us, right?
True.
If we could negate that and not have that put into the factor, our app would be perfect. That would always be on top.
Okay,
True.
Makes sense. I don't even know why Rami's on there. If that's the case, if we're talking like that, Rami shouldn't even be on there. Nobody should be on. Like you said,
Rami has FOMO because he thinks like one day he's gonna wake up and there's gonna be something new on there to do, and he won't be able to do it.
Yeah, but then we just add him. If that does happen,
there's no cooldown. There's just add him.
No, there's a 3-day cooldown.
Yeah, but you'll be off already.
Nothing's gonna happen
in 3 days.
And we can instantly remove anybody.
That's what I was saying about even the HQ app. Like, we got people that want to do jobs that are around all the time, and we got people on the HQ app that are just been there for, like, Chody's still on there.
Wait, one second. If this app is all about rep here, we should have no one except people that quote unquote push weed 24/7, in my opinion. And that isn't you guys. There's no issue. I don't see the disadvantage of, for example, removing. I mean, Zoe, you're doing moonshine now anyway, right? It's not like you're.
Well, I'm pushing weed. I'm still pushing weed, but I
mean, but like, do you want to do that though? Like, if you want to do that, fine. I mean, I don't see. But
so here's my point, right?
No, it should just be. I agree with you. It should just be the weed pushers that are gonna push like crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
But that should go for everybody, like growers and pushers. It shouldn't be like. If you're taking me off, it should be everybody as well. That's not pushing.
Can get
well, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that's what should happen.
It should just be like you, Vinny, and Ellie, and then everybody else is just pushers.
Here's the thing, though. When me, Vinny, and Kay were doing that, getting rid of the list, we called everyone before we removed them, and they said yes, we will push weed.
Yeah. That's the problem.
So it's like, okay, then it's like, now we're stuck at.
But it's not even a point of that anymore. It's more of the point of people constantly going to jail, and they shouldn't have to worry about going to jail. But right now, in the time of the grind that we need this app to go.
Well, who's on the app that goes to jail?
You.
I've been to jail for 2 weeks.
Suarez.
Yeah, but the thing is, gang comes first, and if we have to like put our gun away and then get somebody else with a gun, and then we go to jail, you know we're gonna do it. So I mean,
the other issue is BBMC, their own people are not on their own app. So when they go to jail, it doesn't affect them.
Exactly, and that's why they're
and devil's advocate, okay? Devil's advocate. All right? When I was talking to Tugs was spitting some real shit. He was like, I don't think a gang app should just be random people on it. Like, I don't think they made a gang app just to make random people on it. So when some new shit comes, it might be some locked in shit. You are locked in. And now, you're trying to switch out members. Zolo, you can't.
I agree on you with that, but everybody is doing it, and that's the problem.
Yeah. No. I'm saying what Tug said, because he also that makes a lot of sense too. So
yeah,
just keep that in mind. When we cross that bridge, that bridge. You know.
I mean, is it?
Hold on real quick. I feel like the common sense shit, what we're used to, what you're talking about, should be common sense, but then things don't really get explained well, and people will do whatever they can to get ahead whatever way they have to, and that's literally why we're always behind, because people are having everybody on there that's not on their gang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down to be removed. I'll try to work with everybody else with the other shit.
I mean, here's the thing: your
for money and
pushers,
stuff like that.
like Princess Petunia, she's one of your people, right? Like she,
Petunia,
she does push
Dusty.
weed on the BBMC app.
And
I know, so does Dusty and Petunia. They're all both over there.
And also, Tugs mentioned this. So now, you know, cops push the block. Who's defending these randos?
Oh yeah.
He was
That's
yo.
true,
Tugs
because
was talking some crazy shit, like some
That's
real
the
shit.
point.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
if we're
let me ask
not
you a
on the
question.
app, is it technically our turf?
But before this app,
There's a lot of politics, man.
you're not wrong. But I
Very
mean,
true.
before this app, we were doing the exact same thing, no?
Yeah, well,
But it was our shit.
but we was on it. We was on the app, no?
Yeah, because there was no limit.
No, but
Type
there
shit.
was no. Oh, I see what you.
Yeah,
There
we
was
had
no limit
20
type shit,
apps.
so
I see what
everybody
you're
was
saying.
already. The
Oh, I see
HQ
what you're
app
saying.
was the app.
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
see what you're saying.
So who's gonna be defending these randos and shit, and you know?
Yellow.
When you say defending, do you mean from cops? Or do
You know
mean
what? Let's
from
just
people?
What
join
up, brother?
BBMC instead.
Honestly, it could be anything. Because if, like, realistically, if,
Yeah, that's
if
what
we're having a meeting
CG
in,
isn't on the
in
app, is
Little
it really
Salt.
CG turf?
And that's what Tugs
Like,
was saying. Like he was
Yeah.
bringing
Yeah. I
those
get that
things to
point.
a light, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to me, my personal opinion, this whole app is dumb as fuck. But I mean, like, if we want to, if we're trying to level up our app, it's either no one in CG goes to jail, which is not going to happen, or it's, you know, something else, right?
What I'm saying is, what
'Cause
everybody's
I
saying
agree
is,
with Tugs. I agree with Tugs. 100%,
and I
at the
agree
same
with you
time-
guys, because you're like, even everybody in the city's doing it, but it's like when we start doing shit changes.
Yeah.
How you doing?
You get what I'm saying?
The problem is, that's why we have to do it, Zolo, because we're always adapting to times and the way people operate. And if we don't adapt, we're gonna be always behind.
No, 100%. Like,
behind, dude.
like again,
Oh shit, you early as fuck.
up, Zeddy?
Gomer was he was pissed off. He came in the city the other day. He was like, I got taken off the app. Blah, blah. I'm like, to be fair, Gomer, you're not around.
Yeah.
But he
That's
was like,
Taco getting pissed
I mean,
off being on the app.
Vinny, take me
I
off
think-
the app if you
I
need to
think
ask
people,
somebody, by
I
the
think
way, because
people
I
are
have
taking it
been
too.
selling.
I think people are taking it too literal.
because they're thinking it's like
hideout-
back in the day, like, bro.
Yeah, the Hideout app is strictly drug related shit for now.
But even
Like, it's not really
even
that, you know.
even the HQ app, right? Not to be off topic, but you got Suarez, you got people like Suarez, Batar, and even Hazel that are around all the time, and we got people on the HQ app that we haven't seen in months. It's like we could take them off, and then when they do decide to come back, we could just put them back
Well,
on.
doesn't the HQ app? I mean, isn't the HQ app got everyone in CG though? Like, why we need to take someone off for that? No.
Well,
Isn't that just
Well, there's
banks
people
and
that
shit?
there's people that are on that on that app that hasn't like, for instance, like a Chody, right?
Yeah.
Like
Toadster.
Suarez can't do like the Maze Bank with us because he's, you know what I'm saying. So if we swap Chody out for Suarez, then when
Let's get
Chody
Suarez
comes,
on that bitch.
when Chody comes back, then we can bring him back. But I'm saying it's only a week cooldown. Literally, by the time we come back, he could be put on right away.
Bada bing,
you know what I'm
bada
saying?
boom, right?
But there's people who are on that app that are not flying in. So what?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I 100% agree with Tugs, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if we're going with that mentality, no one in the gang can go to jail, and everyone in the gang needs to push weed, but that's not going to happen. So it's like, okay, what do? We just stay behind, or
No.
We-
Again,
yeah?
100% agree with you. I'm just saying, like,
No, yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, what Tug is saying is true, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, what the hell do we do then? Because, like, I get that mentality. I would rather have no one but the gang on the app, because that won't make sense, right? But then it's like,
because
if
like
we're all going to jail and no one's pushing weed, it's okay. Then we're never gonna really level up the app.
yeah,
ever.
in theory, like what you're saying makes sense. Get everybody push in, get to level 10, and then all the unlocks, you know, we just swap out, right? But
Yeah.
he's just saying, what
I
if
gotta
they?
go sell a car to Marcel quick. Pigeon, me, you, and Ellie need to talk after, right?
Okay.
Oh, I'm not
He's like, what if it's like locked in shit, you know, or gang, you know what I'm saying? So we just gotta keep that in mind. That's why.
I'm gonna figure out who the hell stole 45K from this fucking box. Unless Aria, I hope
Again?
Aria moved it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I put 45K
Aria
there.
was around today. Oh, I gotta go get my money. That reminded me.
I put 45K there, like very early on.
Oh, Curtis texted me.
Very early on.
Yeah, I was asking if you were
AU,
here.
Late NA last night.
I feel like NA is when shit goes missing. By the way, I don't ever have like I've been
Late
leaving my money
NA.
there and I'm safe.
Who touches the 30%?
Yo, Aria,
right? Start giving him money.
did you take the 30% out of the thing and move it?
Wait,
Yeah,
I
took
it out and already started washing it.
No, it
Yeah,
goes into
okay,
the
good.
locked
Aria got
or-
it. She's washing it.
Yeah,
Oh.
everything's pretty much.
No, wait, no,
I
it was
was
clean
talking
money,
to
it
Ellie
wasn't
about it.
No,
earlier,
okay, he
I
said it
think
was
last
cash. Pigeon said it was cash from Little Soul House.
Yeah, I never put.
Pretty much, we're looking
Dirty
like
money
we're close
there.
to almost 600K.
Aria,
I mean?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
He said he put 45,000 cash in the Little Soul
I
House.
Think if.
Hey Pigeon, I'm just curious, how
I
much
haven't seen
weed?
cash unless it's in the
like, by the
loft crate. I
thousands
saw
do you
cash
sell
in
weekly?
there. That's it though. I haven't seen raw cash in the list.
Unless a
Okay.
gang makes
No,
a
she
fucking
didn't.
huge
She
order,
hasn't seen.
it's-
She didn't see in it, Pigeon.
Yeah, but aren't you
Someone
selling to the
random
people
took it.
on the
All right.
other app as well? Even though I feel like
that
EMC
app,
in general.
I haven't been. That app has been strongly like. I don't know the right word for it. But when you talk about the throat, like I haven't been around to sell.
Pigeon, I would give it to Kay personally, or give it to Ellie, but I don't.
Before the change, me and Ellie were fucking selling many thousands of baggies a day. Now, if a gang doesn't put an order in, it's 500 here or there.
The people on our app are fucking like.
Even
it's
hidden.
just sad
Even
because you
hidden.
have to wait so long.
Even
hidden
hidden.
do moonshine now.
Yeah, no. Even hidden who have their own
he
turf.
told me.
Arnie
They're like, I
dog.
don't even sell weed anymore because it's not the same kind of vibe, right? That we created.
And they're ahead too on their thing because I was just talking to them.
I mean, they do buy weed. They do buy weed here and there, but it's not the same, unfortunately. So we have 3 grow houses for basically no reason, type shit.
Yeah. Well, that was that.
Wait, where did everybody go?
That's pretty much it. Dismissed. Hey, can you take me to the warehouse so I can get my money?
All right. Yeah, get me tapped in, though.
Oh, Aria's got runs too. Should
What'd you say, sir? You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yo, drive my car.
Huh?
You guys want to?
Damn, bro, he just turned you into a caddy thing.
That's
No, I'm
crazy.
just saying. You guys want to chill? Drive my car.
Yeah, we're just going to the warehouse.
I don't know where you guys are going. I was just figuring, we can all cruise together.
Ain't real much time like that. Like,